Extreme. Ooh, there we go. Okay, well, so we're going to be using the wavelength here. Cool. Okay, anybody. Anyways, if anybody is here, looks like we do not have anybody. Woo-hoo. So we are fixing our audio woes by bringing in the Shure microphone, which I'm now going to kind of back away a little bit. Yeah, so super fun things about end of month. I am still working. But yeah, so basically what that means though is, I don't know, if you have questions, comments, if you're curious about like what I actually do, can't really show exactly what I'm doing, mostly because it's like proprietary company data. I am for sure going to appear offline. That's mostly so nobody like bugs me. And I'll set that to automatically turn available tomorrow morning. Cool. All right, well, go Bucks. Hopefully they can pull it off and win tonight. It's not looking horribly promising. The team is pretty beaten. It's bad. It's bad. So, like, it's bad. All right. Well, yeah, so basically what I'm doing right now is I'm going through our trailing 12-month data for the projects that I oversee and adding it into a consolidated reporting system so that the people that gave us tons of money can see that it's turned on, I guess. That's pretty much all that means. So, yeah. It's not horribly exciting. But it is kind of exciting because it means that the things that I've been working on actually are doing stuff. It's contributing solar electricity to the grid, at least helping to offset midday use, which isn't the highest of generation, but it's a thing. Yeah. There's a lot that goes into. Yes, I know. Just trying to transpose this data into a place I can use it. So, yeah, our ERP system isn't exactly smart enough to do this yet. Also known as, like, we haven't had time to check out how to do it yet. Now that we have an additional person on the team, we may actually be able to just kind of automate most of this. Yeah. Biggest problem there is getting certain powers that be comfortable with automation. Because, like, if it were up to me, we would just have the ERP system spit something out. Oh, I've got the black mist filter on. That's why it's like, whoa, in the background. Like, let's see if we can get a light in here. It does that. Versus, pull off here. Where does it look like that? I don't know how I feel about that. It's interesting. Alright, well, I mean, for now, I'm not going to use it. So, convenient thing about the Pocket 3, even the third-party black mist filter fits right on it. We could also go ultra wide. It's like, no, stop, I don't wanna. There we go. Cool. Even that one kind of does a haze type thing. So, I don't know. We'll just go right back to little old me. I'm just kind of playing around with a lot of these filters. I've got some ND filters. I've been using those quite a bit. Just mostly to play around with it. So let's go to ND 256. Yeah, now you can't see me. But if we were like in space staring at the sun, it would, I don't know, probably be fine. Like there's... Go down, down, down. So that's ND 64. And one I've mostly been playing around with. I think that's ND 4? 8? 4. But 16. I was wrong on all accounts. So, yeah. All right. Anyways, I don't think I ever did the introduction to here at all. So this is Accounting on It, episode 5. It says maybe replace with something catchy. I did have all intention of replacing with something catchy. I guess this will be something catchy. So, yeah. Sometimes the pursuit of perfection, life gets in the way. Also, sometimes in the pursuit of life, work gets in the way, and that's a thing. But I am Mike from or with Accounting for Cycling. I am accounting for cycling. I was able to take my bike out on a really cool, quick shakeout run. I think I was able to get most of the problems taken care of. My main goal was, since it's very difficult to recreate the issue I was having with my chain popping off when doing a very specific underload shift from big ring to small ring while going uphill, I decided to recreate that. And yeah, it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. And then on the side of the hill, I tweaked my front derailleur to basically just change its high and low settings. And I think I got it. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully that is solved. I have my first triathlon this weekend. It is in Whitewater. Ooh, eek. But so it is in Whitewater, Wisconsin, being hosted on the campus of UW Whitewater, but not by UW Whitewater. So, yeah. I know that's kind of interesting on how it says that, or how that's stated. But yeah, so basically what that is... What? I'm losing stuff here, including my mind. But anyways, so it's primarily held and hosted at the pool and parking lot for the pool at UW Whitewater. I did it last year. It's a really cool course, and by cool I mean fairly easy. You get to go around a college town, and yeah, it's not. I don't know. It's pretty flat. Not very technical. It's a pool swim. I like that. So it's supposed to be like a beginner's triathlon, basically. So the pool swim really helps because it takes a lot of the anxiety out of like, oh no, what if I drown? Because like you're in a pool with a lot of people around, and pool water is substantially easier to see if somebody is drowning. especially when there's only a certain number of people that are in and around the water at any given point in time. So it makes that pretty easy, where like it takes some of that anxiety away. You have the kind of shallower half that I think is like 3 feet deep, and then you've got the deeper half that's like 8 feet deep. So as long as you can make it to the part where you can touch, which is also something that is good advice in open water swimming. Try and find like a hydrology map, the depth map of wherever you're going to be swimming. That way you can have a pretty good idea of like, okay, 50 meters from the shore, I can still stand upright. Or 5 meters from the shore, there's a steep drop off and you're on your own. But in a pool, it's very well structured, well laid out. If you do a backstroke, you can look up at the ceiling, so it makes it a little easier to manage. Is Yeah, it's, I don't know, I like it. It's definitely not for everybody though. Some people might think it's like, it's not the purest form of, I don't know, whatever. Like, too bad. All right, much more. What others do I need? There we go. Oh no. No, it's not bad. This is mostly just a ton of copy paste. And so it's making sure that you don't copy paste accidentally into a place or too many places. And since the place you're copying from is vertical and the place you're copying to is horizontal, you don't just want to paste transpose directly in, because you'll lose all your formatting, and that sucks. So I'm basically just pasting as values out the one list, because some of the cells do have formulas in them, and yeah, you don't really want to copy the formula over. It's that easy. Shoot, I think I already did all these. Damn it. Yes, I did. Okay. I'm losing my mind doing this. So it's paste as values, paste transpose. I know there's other ways you can do this, but it's working right now. Plus I'm trying to, it's a all new portfolio of stuff. So if you are new here, or if you're watching, I can see based on my stats here, you are not. So maybe you're watching later. Leave something in the chat, comments, whatever. Make a video about how much you hate this, or how much you love it. Just, say something. Watch my other stuff too. All options are appreciated. I also put out a new video on the 26th. Wow, so 4 days ago. It has 5 views. That's nice. It is the crud cloth shower in a bag, which is something that was developed by this family that wanted something that is like environmentally friendly, but also like, something that hikers, bikers, like they're a big mountain bike family, that they would really like. So you get off the trail, like wipe down with it. And I really like them too for, maybe not mountain biking, but like you get back from a huge event, you don't necessarily want to shower, or you can't shower right away. You can wipe down with that, and yeah, you walk away feeling clean and fresh. And it was purchased by Silka, which is where I got mine from, last year sometime, I think September. No, it had to have been earlier than that. Either way, so it was purchased by Silka who is an affiliate partner of mine. They don't have any of their stuff over here. That's unfortunate. Welcome back from my belly and crotch. Didn't know it was going to be that kind of video. Also, you can see that I'm sitting cross-legged on my office chair. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it keeps. Why is that not in? That is revenue. Why is it not listed as revenue? Why is that just randomly way over there? Who knows? I mean, I know why it is. It's because people come in and they mess with my files. And then they're like, oh no, I didn't mean to mess with your files. It's like, oh, you did. You knew what you were doing. I smell what you're cooking. But, yeah. Oh no. I almost just posted those without. Almost. Screwed myself up. Like, it's also just, it's going all over the place with different things. So, like, you're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And, okay, there we are. Okay, weird. That one's going from August over to. Could have sworn that one started in. Oh, I know why. We began like pre-operation operation, and then official commercial operation in August. That makes sense. This is why you put notes everywhere. Yeah. It's also too, so like if you get hit by a bus, win the lottery, and it's like, oh no, I'm not going to work at this place anymore. This isn't doing anything, so I'm going to take it off. Like somebody could pick up the pieces and see that like you were kind of insane, but that you had a reason for doing it. It itches. So. All right. It's trailing 12. Oops, not TTB. TTM. Gen, rev, and rates. I mean, essentially, if you have generation revenue, you can find a rate, or if you have generation and rates, you can find revenue. Revenue and rates, you can find generation. It's not that complicated. So, yeah. Ooh. What? I gotta check that one. No, that's correct. This stuff is all over the place. I see what happened. This is also why you double check before you send it out. Because otherwise you send out and you're like, you get comments back from your whoever's receiving the report of like, what happened here? What? generation was this, but wow, your actual production was off the charts. Like, ah, yes, it was a paste error. It wasn't supposed to be that good. Cool. Fixed. Well, that was almost. Just making sure all my formulas match up. Like, why are these not? Ah, I see. Yeah. Just filling up my variance calcs here. Oh, 118%. Yikes. Yeah. All right. Simplify this a touch. Oh, I see what happened. So I like to use if error functions on pretty much everything, mostly because then if you do have something that shows up, you know, as an error, it just sets it to whatever you set it as, which I always do if error 0. Just, I don't know. Sometimes if it's a really complicated thing that I'm running through, I'll do like if error or like if error to really like identify it that something is up, especially if it's a string of formulas that run off of different formulas. Otherwise it makes it, so if you're dividing by 0, you don't get any like div zeros, which then can throw up a whole mess of things. And we're basically just trying to do what is budget over actual. This would normally be a lot easier if it was like we're just doing 1 month but across a ton of different sites, because then I could just find and replace what needs to be swapped out. But like at some point I'm just gonna have to stop. We've got those. Cool. Oh, now we get to go to the operating and reporting requirements. It's just so much fun. Like, you get to work with me today. That's only for constructed. We don't really need that. Da 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 da. So yeah. So if you do Control Shift L, it creates a filter. If you do Control L, it creates a table. Just in case you were ever wondering. Let's see, we want month end plus 30, QN plus 30. It's really nice if you are doing reporting, or if you have a giant bunch of numbers that aren't really filtered into anything, and you just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I use it all the time. Actual realized we've got that. Compared to budget, we've got that. Quarterly and year-to-date numerical and narrative assessment. Compliance with each material calendar. Let's see, we don't have new replacement of equipment. Production delivery. There's no material staffing changes because I'm still working there. We haven't hired anybody new to handle these, so yeah, there's that. These things are asking for the same thing. Period. Plus, like, the trailing 12 months is going back to April. The earliest these projects went online was August. So, it's a lot of empty. Yeah. Gotta start cloning out a bunch of this stuff. Alright. Now we go to the portfolio level. Trailing 12 months. Let's download that. That's an easy one. It comes straight out of our ERP system. So, yeah. Also, if anybody is watching this and they want to talk about literally anything else, tell me in the comments. All right, so as I'm compiling these, I will discuss recent things. Beer Mile. I don't totally remember what I did it in. It was like, I don't know, under 23 minutes, I think. Yeah, the drinking part took like 14 minutes. The running part took like 9 minutes. So the running went really well. The drinking, I don't chug beers all that often. I had work listed as probably not. Sorry, everybody. It's the end of the month, and the month following the end of a quarter. Work was going to happen. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, upcoming triathlon. That's the Whitewater Early Bird triathlon. They also have a late bird one that is it's either September or October. But kind of same concept. They have like sprint, Olympic, various different duathlons, like aqua bike, a duathlon, like a run bike run. I think aqua bike, aqua run maybe. I don't know. Check out their website. There's a ton of different stuff on it. But yeah, also you should swim in between triathlons. The last time I swam any sort of meaningful competitive format was last June. So, yeah. At least I'm in better overall aerobic shape, physical shape than I was last May and June. So it should be fun. in June for the Lake Mills triathlon, I still fully plan on wearing my wetsuit because it helps you float. So you get to focus more on just like the technique and yeah. I'm not really looking to be overly competitive in either. My biggest goal is just to beat last year's performance. For whitewater, that basically just means swim a little bit faster, bike a little bit faster, and run the entire 5K. Last year, I distinctly remember I did not run the entire 5K. I walked quite a bit of it. It was hot, very hot for like a first weekend in May. Yeah, and I don't know, the swim went fine. I wore some buoyancy shorts just to keep my hips up because they don't disqualify them there. Mostly because like it's supposed to be like a try. Like it's they specifically tell you like it's one of the few that if you're going to try something that's fairly new, especially swim wise, try it there. Usually it's never try anything new on race day. There it's like you got new, I don't know, new wetsuit that fits. You really want to swim in like 80 something degree water inside in a wetsuit? Go for it. But I wouldn't recommend that. Even the buoyancy shorts were warm. Like, whew. I don't know. I might have a tri suit coming from a Team RWB friend. So I might give that a try. My other, yeah, otherwise I might possibly just swim in bib shorts, see how it goes. Maybe well, maybe not. I don't know. I still kind of count on the bike being my go-to. What am I thinking? By entity TTM. Ooh. Yay! Versus portfolio TTM. Yeah, I don't know, that's like the most exciting changes in my job is I get to read some contracts and determine what that means. And it's usually not that exciting. But yeah. So I haven't totally decided if I'm going to try and swim in a set of bib shorts. If I do, it's probably not going to be my Gorewear Distance 2.0 Plus. Mostly because when they're not on sale, those are $200 a piece bibs. Even when they are on sale, I think the lowest I got one was like 90 something dollars, and it was like discount, 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 mystery bonus savings. Because like I didn't get the same discounts that everybody else does. Yeah, very rarely do I even get information ahead of time. Of like when those discounts are coming. I actually just said Google alerts like anybody else would. So, dun, dun, dun. Yeah. But I mean, those are still my favorite bibs. Last year, what I did is I swam in my jammer with the buoyancy shorts over the top, just in case like I needed to shed the buoyancy shorts kind of last minute, which I kind of did. It was more because at the time I had like, it, yeah, I'd seen some kind of like, I don't know, they didn't fit right when I got beside the pool, so I took them off. set them up on the side of the pool after like 2 laps, and then just swam in my jammers because like it's a pool. It's a 25-yard per length or lap. Yeah, per lap, 25 per lap. Yeah, that would be 20 total. So, yeah. But yeah, ended up doing like 1 lap with it and was like, no! You can't do that out in the lake or a river or the ocean. Like, I mean, you could, but you were probably getting disqualified for littering. Yeah, like you don't want that. So, and what? Like they don't make anything make sense. Off to the main documents we go. Yeah. Let's see. Where is the final doc? It's this guy here. Omnibus sounds about right. We'll know when it's like 400 pages of if there, then this. Addendum 2. No, this one's just 41. Yeah. That's not it. If they're here for to then. Like, dudes, no. Just no. No, that's not it. Okay. Maybe it's in this thing called loan docs. Just gonna go ahead and copy that and paste it into my folder over here. There's no reason to not be able to find that. So, time to find out what this exhibit whatever is. Exhibit N. Yep. Well, there's 7 of them. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so like, why wouldn't it have? Let's go all the way down. Rules of interpretation. There's so many of these things. Like it keeps telling you, like, go to this place. It's attached. It's not attached. That one didn't come up with anything. Oh. Oh. My Zadie out on our balcony, resting her heavy head. She's had such a rough day. I mean, on the days that her mom is in the office, she hangs out with me and like she slums it pretty hard. So like, she has a 4-foot diameter orthopedic dog bed with a comfy blanket over the top a variety of chomp toys. We got her treats from Salty Paws. Crumb evidence. It's right there. She has water that I think she might have taken out in her excitement. That happens fairly often. And usually too has like a quilt over the top for her. Just you know, totally slumming it when she's working with me. Yeah. So, yeah. That's right. We want her to have a better life than she ever would have had at the shelter. And I mean, she's got it for sure. So this thing, like, okay, so that's Exhibit A, but where is Exhibit N? We don't have an Exhibit N. I have a feeling it's going to be in one of those many amendments. All right. Well, if we don't have it, I mean, it says the rules of interpretation. If an appendix or exhibit or schedule does not exist, like sufficient replacement with reference. So if I label this Exhibit N, I think it becomes Exhibit N. Yeah. Yeah. I think that is what it means. So, unfortunately, the worst part is I have to make sure all these tie out too. Yeah. We're just going to take this header here. We're going to copy it. We are going to insert copied cells. Look at that. That's nifty. Lovely. Ooh. We're going to make it a little like salmon colored. Maybe some light fuchsia to it. So, yeah. Anyways, kind of biggest topic of mine, Bucks. They're not getting it in 6 for this series. That is just an unfortunate realization. Bucks in 7? Yeah. I mean, having Giannis out just for the entire series, much less any part of the playoffs, is not good. Dame was doing phenomenal, especially like Chris, Brooke, like just made a team. And then like everybody else just floating in, coming out. It was like, it was a thing of beauty. But the Pacers have a pretty good lineup. I'm a huge fan of Pascal Siakam. He is a hell of a player, and unfortunately, he plays with the Pacers. Like, he's a great leader. He just always looks like he's been fouled. And he does get fouled a lot. I mean, like Giannis does too. They can just sell it really well. Plus, Siakam's a better free throw shooter. But yeah, so that's like a huge danger. And then, the rest of the Pacers team is nothing to be scoffed at. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. I think we've got 7:30, 8:30. Why? I mean, I know why, but yeah. All right. Let's say Bucks official on X. Let's rally tonight. Yes. Yes. I mean, also, too, it's a home game. So it's, yeah, it could happen. It just means, we'd have to win 3 in a row. It's happened before and happen again. Oh, yeah, I doubt if Giannis and Dame won't be able to play in potential elimination Game 5 versus Pacers on Tuesday, down 3-1, sources say. Both have tricky strains that complicate returns and create risk. 100% agree. Also, Bobby getting ejected and what's-his-face not getting ejected? No. Wrong. But, yeah, with the potential elimination in the picture, like, obviously it's up to them, but it seems like the call to play. At least go out there and see how, see what's happening, and see how you feel. Because, like, why wouldn't you want to? Like, if you have the chance to win and make that difference, why wouldn't you? But also, I get too, like, those kinds of injuries, they often get overlooked as kind of like, weak injuries or whatever. But yeah, it's it has the potential to be an extremely challenging injury for anybody. So, yeah, basically just played safe. But so that's what I've got for today. I think I'm pretty close to finishing this. I don't know. I think it might just be one of those things of send out the report, make sure everything ties, send out the report, and then see what they think of it. It's the first quarterly reporting operationally, so a lot of room for feedback. But anyways, if you like this, subscribe, hit like, all the algorithmic things down below. Check out my other videos on my channel. If you want to, like, I don't know, help out the channel, just like click, I think I've got, I don't know, somewhere there's links. There's likely links in the description down below. I do earn a small commission off of those. So any of that is helpful. Otherwise, on my website, I've got a whole thing called Stuff I Like. Yeah. It'll take you even out my Instagram, too. And it takes you out to all my affiliate links. I earn some money off of those if you make purchases. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Plus, if I have a referral code to save you money, I'll have it listed with what the discount is, especially if I know it. Yeah, they should all be listed on there. But yeah, otherwise, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. All right. Have a good day. Bye.